Hey guys, welcome back to another video. It is me, your favorite baldy, D Wood, and today I'm here with this really beautiful purple look. I really wanted to step out of my comfort zone and put that makeup on today, okay? I don't know if y'all have the same For You page I have on TikTok, but there's a sound going around. If you know, you know.
Can we get back to wearing some makeup? Put that shit on. Put it on.
Before we jump into the look, please make sure that you are subscribed if you're not already. If you are, then perfect. Go ahead and give the video a thumbs up. If you're curious to see how I got this look, then stay tuned. The girl said it's time to put on that makeup. Okay, so that's what we are about to do. I don't really know, but I just want to get glam. I'm wearing purple today, and I actually like the way purple looks on me. I never really wear purple, but I like this. I like how the sleeves come up like this. I'm feeling this. So let's just start somewhere and we'll see what the look takes us, okay? Ooh, girl, let me get comfortable. I ain't even comfortable. I don't got nothing to drink. I think I want to start with my eyes, mainly because I don't know what I want to do. I always like to start off with an eyeshadow primer. This one is by Blink Cosmetics. I've been preferring an actual eyeshadow primer over concealer, especially when I'm doing like a look, like a real look and not just like a little smoky eye vibe. I don't really just like to rely on concealer because I have oily eyelids. So I found that the eyeshadow primer actually helps me prevent any creasing and it helps my eyeshadow looks last longer. So I decided that I want to use the Midnight palette from Beauty Bay. This is what it looks like. It's so pretty. I'm sick. So I think I'm just gonna dip into a little bit of these Juvia's Place blushes. I'm just gonna mix these back and forth, and this color is just gonna go in my crease because I don't really know what I want this look to look like. I just know I want to use that palette, and instead of swiping, I am kind of just patting this all around because I don't want to disturb my eyeshadow primer underneath. And this is just a really nice fluffy crease brush. I love brushes like this because it packs the color on quick and it blows it out. This is the Volume 4 blush palette from Juvia's Place, of course. So I think I want to grab this really nice blue shade here. This one is called Denim. Ooh, I'm scared. I'm so scared. Oh my God. I'm so freaking scared. Okay. It's not too scary. Ooh, yes it is. Never mind. Okay, so now that I feel like I have enough color here in the outer corner, I think I want to grab this blue shade right here, which is called Bingo. And I'm using the same brush. I'm just gonna work this in the crease just a little bit. And whenever I'm working with colors, I like to look straight ahead because that's what your eyeshadow look is gonna look like normally. Like, it's not gonna look like this, like looking down. So when I look straight ahead, I need to make sure that I'm not bringing the color too high or that I'm not bringing it high enough. And I'm going in with a really light hand because I don't want to OD. And now is the time to try to create some shape. So I'm actually really liking that so far. I'm going to take the same brush that I used with that pink blush and just kind of tap the edges just to make sure everything is blended. I'm going to take this shade right here, this really pretty shade, and it's called Gleam. And this is going to go on the lid. That's pretty. And I'm using a flat brush to apply this, mainly because I have nails. If I didn't have nails, I would use my fingertips. I'm sure it will come out a lot better. Okay, so I really like that, but I don't really know what to do right here. So I think what I'm going to do there is just put a purple. So I'm going to use this shade right here called Iris. Or should I use another shimmer? No, let's use that. All right, so I'm dipping into Iris, and that's just going to go right in between. Oh yeah, that was a good choice. I like that. I think I'm going to dip into that pink blush again and just use it to kind of blur out these edges some. Okay, so now I think I want to do this really light purple right here. This is called Lilac. This is going to go in my inner corner. So this kind of looks crazy right now, and it's because I don't have no lash on, like no nothing down here, but it's going to come together because that looks so good. I really, really like that actually. That's cute. I'm going to do the other eye. We're going to come right back and do the face. The shadow is done. I'm loving it. Of course, it's going to look a little bit better once everything is like together, like once the eyes are completely done. There's no lashes right now. I don't even have mascara on. That's why you got to trust the process, okay? So to prep and prime the face, we're going to be doing Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. This stuff is actually really, really good if you like a more hydrating primer, not so much anything that's going to like mattify. This just really hydrates and plumps the skin. I'm excited to finish this because do you freaking see these eyes? Like what? I may have put too much on my forehead. I always do that. I don't know who forehead I think I got, but it ain't mine. Because why do I be putting so much product up here? I like to really focus this primer on any breakouts that I have or any areas that I know that I get dry. So I do have like a little scab right here. So I want to make sure that I really work the primer in right there. Especially like if you have a scab on your face, it will look so dry if you do not moisturize it. So moisturize that scab, girl. That sounds so disgusting, but moisturize that scab. I really love this e.l.f. Halo Glow. I'm using this before my foundation. I'm just going to use a little bit of that Halo Glow just to help amplify the glow of my foundation. The foundation that we're going to be using is the Anastasia Luminous foundation. So like I said, for foundation, we're doing the Anastasia Luminous foundation. This is in the shade 500C. I actually have not used this in a while, so I hope it's still like okay. I guess we'll just do 2 pumps and let's work that in. If it working, let me work it. I put my name up for better present. Ooh, I forgot how much I like this foundation. That looks good. That looks so good. I don't know why I be doing 2 pumps of foundation. I really don't need a full 2 pump. Just add a little bit more coverage right here. Oh, and this brush will be considered like a flat kabuki brush. I love brushes like this, really, really dense brushes for my foundation so that I can really, really push that product in. So when I pick it up on my palette, I push it, push it, push it, and then pounce it. I'm not going to worry about my hairline right here. Bronzer is going to take care of that for me. That looks so good. Like, I just want to keep putting more on because it just looks so pretty to me. I can a little bit more, but that lip. That upper lip, no, I'd like to grow some hair. Let's go ahead and do bronzer. Today I'm going to be doing the Thread Beauty complexion sticks. These have honestly been, oh, that is so pretty. A current fave of mine. These are in my kit. Like any chance I get to use these, I'm using them. So this one is in the shade 190 Rich Brown Neutral. And I think I'm going to blend this out. If you have short hair, get you a small brush to blend out that forehead stuff. This brush is a sculpting brush from Moda Pro Brushes. Really, really like this brush for detailed work like this. Because as you see, I can really kind of get in that hairline without getting in that hairline, if you know what I mean. I'm pissed. I'm getting makeup on my shirt already. And when I blend on my forehead, I don't swipe. I just pounce. Pounce, 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 pounce. And then once you get like on your cheekbone area, of course you can switch brushes. But anything that's near my hairline, I have to use a small brush. And then I'm going to take the shade 240 Deepest Cool and use that to do a little contour and make this a wee bit deeper. So now let's do some blush. Now for blush, I want to do Pink Lady because like I said, I really want to just kind of keep everything really cool tone. This is Pink Lady from Juvia's Place. If you didn't know, I'm about to put you on. These blushes are crazy pigmented. And I don't know why I be putting so much like this. I think I just like the look of a lot of blush. I don't know what's wrong with me. Delulu. But I actually like the shade because it blends out really nice. And that's why I like to use this big fluffy brush, because I find that it just distributes the product really well for me. And I don't mind getting the blush right up underneath my under eye, because we're gonna cover it with concealer, and I just like the way it melts together. Okay, so that is Miss Pink Lady. That look kind of crazy, but once you do the concealer and everything, it kind of just looks good. It don't look as crazy. Okay, so for concealer, I'm gonna be doing 2 concealers, the Rare Beauty concealer and then the 𝐒𝐿𝐷𝐿 Don't Settle concealer. I'm gonna start off with the Rare Beauty concealer. And with this, I kind of just put this like in your typical concealer spots. Underneath the eye, the forehead, yada, 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 the nose, the chin. Now, if you know me, you know I like to let my concealer dry down some. So instead of just blending this out instantly, you gotta let it dry some. Letting your concealer dry down a little bit helps the concealer set so that it doesn't just slip and slide all over the place when you're trying to blend it. Like you see, the concealer is pretty much staying right where I put it. And if you don't let the concealer dry anywhere, at least let it dry underneath your eyes, because it also makes sure that you get the maximum coverage out of the concealer. You see how flawlessly that just blended? Girl, I do this. I does this. And this brush right here is actually one of my favorite concealer brushes. It is called the Angle Blender by Chic Pro 5 Below. I don't even remember when I got this or how much I paid for it. I want to say it was like $1.50, but I want to highlight a little bit more. So I'm just going to take a little bit of this 𝐒𝐿𝐷𝐿 Don't Settle concealer. I think this one is in Candied Ginger. Yeah, this is called Candied Ginger. I'm just going to put this everywhere where I want a little bit more brightness. And I really like this concealer because number one, it's not really like a full coverage concealer. Very lightweight. And I really like the applicator on it. To me, I think this is the perfect concealer formula for going in to just highlight the face. Like, you know how you put your first layer of concealer down and then you do another layer? If that's the way you do it. I don't like to just go in with a bright concealer because to me, it never come out right. My neighbor's demon dog want to start barking. So if y'all hear that demon dog, please disregard it. You see how that just blends in so nice? It's not cakey. It is a very lightweight concealer. Okay, so now it's time to set with some powder. So I actually wanted to try and use my Maybelline Fit Me powder. I have not used this powder in ages. And I'm curious to see what she's like again. This is in the shade 360 Mocha. I'm using the same brush that I used for my concealer. I'm gonna start kind of low. Yep, I knew it. It's too dark. Yep. Well, I'm glad I started low. Let me just do the other side since I did one side. See, man, my Juvia's Place Havana will never fail me. These foundation powders are so good. They give the skin like a semi-matte finish. Nothing too crazy, but it sets the makeup really nice. Beautiful. Beautiful. So I'm going to use another Juvia's Place powder. This is the same powder, just a different shade. This one is in the shade 𝐿𝐷𝐿. And this is what I'm going to use to set my whole face. I don't know if y'all were here like early this year, late last year, but I was obsessed with pink setting powder. Today I'm going to use it. So I just got to find a brush. So this pink setting powder is actually from Temu. So I can try my best to link it for y'all, but you may not be able to find it. I'm just doing a little bit of this powder. That is so pretty. I used to bake with this, but I don't know if I'm gonna bake with this today, or maybe I will. But right now I'm just using it to kind of further set and brighten this whole area here. Okay, pink setting powder is always weird because it be looking a little bit crazy at first, but once the face is done, it actually looks good, especially like if you're doing pink blush, obviously. Okay, so I'm about to do some bronzer really quickly. This is the One Size Bronzer Trio in the shade Deep. I love this light shade right here. You would think that it wouldn't be dark enough, but I actually really love it for my forehead. And it also, I don't know how to describe this color because it doesn't really look neutral in the pan, but once you start kind of putting it all over your face, it comes up really neutral. Can y'all tell? And I think that's why I like it. Because I used to really be in love with like red bronzer. But I think now that my hair is so light, I do not like red bronzer. Well, let me take that back. I love red bronzer. But sometimes when my hair is fresh like this, like icy white, it can just be such a stark contrast, if that makes sense. So for blush, y'all saw that I used those Juvia's Place blushes. Actually, let me not even make life difficult. I'm gonna just use the same blush that I used for the eyes. I'm gonna dip right back into this. This is Juvia's Place Volume 4. I think I'm gonna start with the darker shade, the hotter pink. This one. And start going to town. I do want to kind of grace my eyes with this a little bit, because once I finish the eyes off, I know it'll just tie in really, really pretty. Now, y'all know, if you're not new here, I'm a blush and bronzer whore. You don't have to do as much blush as me. You don't have to do a color as vivid. But today we putting that makeup on. So I'm going to use the Dior Rouge blush. This is in the shade 999. It is like a really hot pink reddish kind of color. Just a really warm color. And I know I said I wanted to stick with cool tones. But sometimes on my complexion, like dark skin, sometimes you got to bring in a little bit of warmth to make things make sense, right? Keeping this really high up and towards the outer portions of the face. Get a little something on the chin. Little contour. I'm gonna do a little bit of bronzer on the nose just to kind of bring some shape back into this face. All right, so I'm gonna step off camera really quickly, finish off my eyes, bring the face together, and we'll come back and do the lip. Okay, so now it is time for the lip, but first let's go ahead and spray the face. Okay, so for the lip, I don't really know what I want to do, but whatever it is, it has to be either like a really cool tone pink or like a cool tone gray. Let's see, because I don't really know where I'm going with that. No, I absolutely hate that. I look, no. Let's try this. No, it has to be a pink lip. Okay, I'm gonna add a little bit of this warm brown. This is Chestnut from MAC. Let me try this nude maybe. This is Huda Beauty Sugar Boo. Okay, this could work if I did something pink in the center. So hold on, let me get something pink to go right here. So I have this Gwen Stefani gloss. This is like my favorite baby doll pink gloss. And this is actually called Dolled Up. So let's see. I don't know. For some reason, this lip is just not giving. Let me see. Let me try to put some of this gloss on top. It has like little shimmers. Okay, that might have did something. Okay, that might have did something. It has like blue and purple shimmers in it. So like, can y'all see it? It's the Treat Yourself Beauty Lip Plumper actually. Okay, now that's pretty. I like that. That's pretty. Okay, so that's the look, girl. All right, y'all, so that is the look. I absolutely love this. My sis said put that makeup on, and that's what I did. Y'all know I rarely dabble in color, so this was so fun to tap into some new makeup and to some new techniques that I really don't get a chance to exercise on myself. Mainly, I be in the neutrals. Like, the clients want the neutrals, I want the neutrals. So it's just fun to be able to experiment and step way out of my comfort zone. So yeah, this is the look. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. I'm feeling myself, so I know I gotta go. I'm gonna take some pictures. If you're not already, please go ahead and subscribe. If you are subscribed, hey girl, thank you so much. Yeah, that is all I have for y'all. Thank y'all so much again, and I will see y'all in the next video.